guys, it's Crystal. The last month has just been wild. I went to the Women's March. I raised over $1,000 for abortion funds. Went to EDC, went to Palm Springs for a week. But I'm back now. So let's talk about lighted makeup mirrors. Lit makeup mirrors? Lighted makeup mirrors? Whatever, you get the idea. I think that they're a must-have. The light is actually really helpful to make sure that you can get up close and personal with detail work, that you have your colors right. I do also love using mine to examine my skin and check if any of my pores are clogged. So it's actually a very important tool for my personal skincare routine. Today, we're gonna be talking about two very expensive and bougie makeup mirrors. We're actually gonna do a review of the Simple Human 8-inch round sensor mirror, as well as the ILIOS, an all-in-one makeup mirror and ring light. These two mirrors are somewhat comparable in price, with the Simple Human round at $200 and ILIOS at $249. We'll be judging these mirrors on a few areas, which I think are pretty important if you're gonna be dropping a couple $100s on one of these. So let's dive right in. When it comes to like the structure and build of the mirror, the Simple Human is very sleek, very minimal. It's very beautiful in a stainless steel finish, though it does come in a few different finish options like brass, pink, white, and rose gold, so you have options. The height is about 14 inches, which I think is a little low depending on the surface that you're working on. I find myself like hunching over. The size of the mirror is 8 inches in diameter, and the ILIOS is silver and a white finish. It's made out of aluminum and plastic, so it definitely feels a lot cheaper in comparison to the Simple Human, and you don't have any of the color choices. The height is about 21 inches, so it's a lot higher, so I do find myself sitting more upright. The size of the mirror is 9 inches. The Simple Human weighs around 3 pounds, so it's actually quite easy to move around back and forth, and it glides pretty smoothly across surfaces. Tilting the mirror is definitely a lot stickier, so I'd probably use 2 hands instead of 1. It's a lot harder with 1 hand. The ILIOS, on the other hand, is 6.5 pounds, so it is a lot heavier, more than double the weight, so it is a lot harder to move back and forth, so I would probably recommend it just kind of staying put. And tilting the mirror is a lot easier. You can just move it with 1 hand. To turn the light on and off on the Simple Human, you simply just have to activate it with the motion sensor. I have found that this sensor sometimes doesn't work. It just won't turn on at all. It also automatically turns off. You can hack it by taping a piece of paper over the sensor as a little flap and just kind of like flip it up and down as you need. The Simple Human ranges in brightness from 100 to 800 lux. You can use the touch control on the side to dim it or brighten it, which makes it pretty easy to use. Sometimes I have found this to be kind of glitchy. On the newer models, there's actually a candlelight mode, changes the color of the light to like a warmer, low light setting. But this is an older model, so it actually doesn't have that function, unfortunately. There is one on-off button for the ILIOS. The range of brightness is up to 10,000 lux, so it is a lot brighter. The lowest setting is definitely also a lot brighter, which can be a little bit of a pain. There are 5 different brightness levels to choose from, and you just press the same button to adjust and toggle between. There are 3 modes on the ILIOS. There's cool lighting, there's warm lighting, and then there's a blend. I tend to use the warm mode more at night because it is less harsh on the eyes, and then I'll use the cool or blend during the day. The mirror is 5 times magnified, and this is the only option for this model. It's very limiting in my opinion because you can't really look at it from far away. You kind of have to have it pretty up close. It's a really great mirror for like detail work. They do have another mirror that has a regular mirror, 5 times magnified and 10 times magnified, but the price point is a lot more. So it's $300 for the 8-inch option and then $350 for the 10-inch option. The ILIOS is double-sided. One side is regular and one side is 5 times magnified, and you just push lightly on one side and it will just rotate and then snap into place. It's super easy to use. There is also an option to buy a 10-time magnifier mirror, a magnetic attachment, and you just stick it onto the mirror. For the power source, Simple Human option is wireless. As you can tell, it's on right now. It's not attached to anything. One charge will last you up to 5 weeks, according to their website. I have actually been able to last like a couple months without charging it. So it really depends on how often you're using it and for how long. There's a light right here that will flash red if it's low on power. Plug in a micro USB charger here and it'll just flash green, and then once it stops flashing green, that's when you know it's done charging. Pretty much charge to full battery overnight. The ILIOS does need to be plugged in like all the time, otherwise it won't light up. There is a cord that goes into the back of the mirror. It comes with an 8-foot charging cord. Because of that, mobility is pretty limited. One thing that I think is a huge selling point for the ILIOS is the versatility of the mirror. You can actually detach the mirror pretty easily. So you just spin it like this and then press a button up top and remove the mirror altogether. And then there's this handle that you can pull down from the back of the mirror, and you can attach a phone holder horizontally and vertically. Your phone can just clip right into here, and it basically turns into like a little ring light with a phone attachment. It does also come with a USB port in the back, and then you can charge your phone while you're filming or streaming or whatever. I just realized this, but when you're not using the phone holder, you could just stick that right in there, and it's hidden basically when you have it facing the front. I'm gonna put this back in. They also have a couple of attachment options. A light stand, $39, and there's also a travel case, $79. This thing is so heavy and it still needs to be attached to a power source, so I don't really think that it's actually practical to stick it on a light stand, and I also don't really think that this is very travel friendly given the weight. You can buy both of these mirrors on Amazon, which I did for the ILIOS. They don't offer free shipping or returns. However, Simple Human does offer free shipping and free returns after 45 days, so I do recommend buying from them directly if you can. Overall, I think both of these mirrors are really great. If you have very specific needs, you only do like close-up detail work, I think the Simple Human is a great choice. If you need some more versatility and maybe you need like an option for filming with your phone, I do think that ILIOS is a really good option as well, though I do think both of them are pretty overpriced for what they do. So I'm actually curious what you guys think. Definitely leave me a comment down below to let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!
You're gonna do great. Don't worry about me.
Thanks for the support, babe.